All right, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. Start with Elder Apostle Tahar on down. I also like to give double honor to the head and the elder of the Man of Israel camp, the Ak Chazak, whom I teach in the down in Greenville, South Carolina. I also like to give another shout out to you, sincere Akim, you brothers out there that's pushing this word and this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. All right, to y'all, I'd like to say shalom. And also, by the way, Shabbat shalom, all right, to you, Akim, that's keeping the Sabbath, all right, according to the new moon, because today would be the Sabbath. We don't keep the Sabbath from Friday Eve, Saturday Eve. We keep it from the new moon, all right. But anyway, and there's lessons on that as well. The Spirit allowed me to do it. I do it. I do a lesson on it. But anyway, the main topic, the things that we're going to be speaking on more so is prophecy, man. All right, because matter of fact, and what's crazy is we open up with this precept at camp, man. I'm gonna just bring it out again. I believe it's in Revelations 19. It might be 11 and 18. Bear with me. No, okay, yeah, it's 19 and verse 10. There we go. Revelation 19 and 10. Because, like I said, we're going to be speaking on prophecy a lot, all right? Especially knowing the times that we're in. All right, we're in the end days where prophecy need to be talked about more than anything, man. All right, if you're not speaking on prophecy, how can you even call yourself a prophet, man? Because a prophet is what is going to prophesy, and what he's going to prophesy on. He's going to prophesy on things like World War III, which this is what this lesson is going to be about. You're going to have he's going to be prophesying about the MOTB, famines, pestilence, earthquakes, judgments, anything, man. All right, that's going on worldwide. All right. So anyway, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 10. It said, and I fell at his feet to worship him, because this was John, all right. It's speaking of John the Revelator. He was getting ready to, because the angels, was coming to him, giving him the visions, right? And pretty much he was, John the Revelator was about to bow down to the angel. And it says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he says, to me, see that I do it not. So he was telling John, don't do that. I'm not the one to be worshipped. It says, see that I do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. You see, so if you claim to come in the name of Yahweh Shai, you got to be in the spirit of prophesying, man. Prophesying of the things that must come to pass before, our Lord comes. All right, if you're not speaking on prophecy, like I said, you can't call yourself a prophet. All right, the scriptures speak on them niggas that's like, they like dogs. They don't bark, roughly. It's somewhere in the so-called Old Testament. Pretty much it calls them, dogs that don't, dumb dogs that don't bark. They keep their mouth closed. Because, if you ever had a dog before, and dogs usually do it for the most part. Anyway, if they don't, then, they just don't give a fuck. But if somebody come and knock on your door, 9 times out of 10, that dog is going to bark. Why? It's trying to let what? Their homeowner know that somebody is at the door. You see? If that dog don't bark, that mean that dog don't care, or he just simply must be just deaf or something. But for the most part, a dog is gonna bark when, somebody knock on the door. They're gonna try to let the homeowner know, like, hey, somebody's at the door. That's the same thing with the prophets. We barking. We telling you these prophecies is at the door, and that y'all need to wake the hell up and look at these prophecies. You see? So, like I said, man, the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So the prophets in these last days is going to be in the spirit of prophecy. Now, I got two videos that I wanted to play. All right. I got one, I'm just playing. The other one was just folly, man. And it's true because I'm going to play this one first, but I'm going to play the other one set after this one. But anyway, it says a missile attack is seen at the U.S. Navy Service Center in Bahrain following U.S. and Israeli strikes in Iran. So this is pretty much World War III. This World War III is only brewing, man. All right, this World War III has been going on for quite some time now, man. It's only escalating more and more. They're just putting more fuel to the fire, man. So I'm gonna play the video, all right, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. They caught it on video, so we're gonna play it. And like I said, it's a missile attack, all right, because recently, and what's so crazy, it happened during camp day, if I'm not mistaken, Saturday. Today is currently Monday morning, so-called Monday morning, but but this just goes to show you, man, this shit is happening quickly, man. I see why the Lord said our salvation draw nigh than when we believe, man. Because these prophecies are moving, man. Our salvation is near, man. Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah will be beamed up before these missiles hit us, But anyway, let's play the clip, man.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay.
Missile threat warning. Closet shelter immediately. Shelter in place. Missile threat warning. Closet shelter immediately. Shelter in place.
Bro. Oh my God. Dude, me. A missile actually got through. Oh, there's more. I gotta get the out of here.
You see that? They got the broadcast system talking about take shelter. This is a missile alert. You see? These things are happening, man. While on the other hand, like I said, these other countries, they actually seeing these missiles. See over here in the United States, and these soldiers that's over here, they're not taking shit serious, man. The people over there, they're actually frightened because they understand that a missile could hit near home, near their houses or businesses or wherever they may be. You see? So they kind of taking it a little bit more serious over there, man. Because at any given moment, a missile, a rocket, something could hit them. But over here in the United States, you got niggas out here ain't taking shit serious. You even got the U.S. Look at this shit. You got the U.S. soldiers. More than likely they probably over there in the United States somewhere in different states, in the different states of America. And look what they doing. Why over there in Iran, hey, they living scarcely right now, man. Now look what the United States soldiers is doing over here in the Americas. Ain't taking shit serious. And who faces you see the most, man? Israel, man. Israel don't take shit serious, man. But this is supposed to be the so-called country that's the greatest, that's gonna win all the wars. Hey, man, this military has become weak, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. It's the book of Isaiah. All right, I believe that's Isaiah 14 and okay, yeah, verse 10. Isaiah 14 and verse 10, it says, all they should speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Yeah, these are the nations looking at America and their military is weak now. You see, like I said, has thou become like unto us? Because look, look at the military, man. Look at the shit they doing. This is what they doing, man. Look at Jake, man. What the fuck? These other countries supposed to fear that? And like I said, look at the faces. It's nothing but Israel. Israel don't take shit serious until it really happens. Just dancing, doing videos, TikToks, while these other countries getting prepared to they really want to bomb this place right now, known as Babylon the Great, America. But the Lord got a spiritual fence, or a spiritual, bubble around this place right now, man. To at the point where nothing can happen right now. Why? Because prophecy got to be fulfilled. Because if you leave it up to them, and the Lord wasn't controlling them, because you got to understand the Lord's in control of man, right? He in control of these kings. If it wasn't up to the Lord, Yahawashi, I guarantee you, these other countries would have been retaliated and shot missiles over here, or did a surprise attack, man. But because the Lord, is withholding this place, they can't do nothing. So of course, you gonna have Jakes not taking shit serious, man. They got the mindset of ain't nothing gonna happen over here in America. America ain't never had war over here. Well, you better expect the unexpected, nigga. Seriously, Matter of fact, let's see here. There's a priest. Oh yeah, Isaiah 13 and verse 18. Isaiah 13 and verse 18. It says that bows also should dash the young man to pieces, and they should have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes should not spare children. You see that? It said that bows also should dash the young man to pieces. What are those bows? Those bows represents the ICBM missiles, man. You see? It says their bows also should dash the young man to pieces. Yeah, Esau military man. Whether if it's Jakes, the tribes, or whether if it's Esau, whoever is in the United States of America Army when World War III come to pass, and all you niggas gonna get a missile, man. It don't matter if it's a missile, a drone, whatever. You niggas gonna die. Y'all gonna die in this World War III, man. And if y'all don't die by the hand of a missile soon, guess what? Yahawashi gonna come back and kill you, man. His army gonna kill you. Which is his army is the angels and also the elect. Lord willing, we'll be a part of that army. That 144,000. But anyway, like it says that bows also should dash the young man to pieces. While y'all over here doing all these dances, hey man, these other countries got missiles preparing for this place, man. Y'all gonna be still dancing then? Is y'all gonna take shit serious then? Hey, we should see. We're gonna see in that day, man. Whether if y'all gonna take this shit serious, man. Because at any given moment, man, anything could pop off. And matter of fact, I'm gonna stay back in the book of Isaiah too, because I wanted to get a point, man. Because like this video said, all right, it says a missile attack is seen at U.S. Navy Service Center in Bahrain following U.S. and Israeli strike in Iran. So, if you understand anything about prophecy, this goes to prove that those gutter rats, all right, those 48ers, right, those small hatters, they can't be the people. And this is a precept to prove that, man. Because it's good to tell you that, the children of Israel, when they get back in that land, there'll be no more war. So why is there war in that land? They're supposed to be the people of Yahawashi. They're supposed to be the people of Yasharala, right? It's the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, and he should judge among the nations and should rebuke many people, and they should beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation should not lift up sword against nation, neither should they learn war anymore. So why is there war still going on? All right, why is there war still going on if the 48ers supposed to be the people? If the 48ers is the people, and I'm referring to the bankers, not the bank, well, yeah, the bankers and the small hatters, if they're supposed to be the people of Yasharala, why the hell is they causing war and helping America shoot missiles? This goes to prove you they counterfeits, man. They imposters, they fakers. You see, they not the true people, man. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true children of Israel, man. And that's our homeland. We're getting ready to take back our homeland, when Yahweh shall come back. That's why you seeing World War III and these other prophecies come to pass. You see, once World War III come to pass, there will be no more war because the true people, is going to be in the land. All right, this is the war to end all wars, man. This is the war to end all wars, man. Now let's go to Matthews. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting at verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, Tell us, when should these things be, and what should be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? So the disciples were asking him, what things was going to come to pass, before your return. All right, verse 7 says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes, in diverse places. See, the point being, says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Right? You seeing that happen. You seeing these nations rising against each other and causing conflict. We seeing this before our eyes, man. There's no saying, oh, I don't see it. It's world news now, man. Going back to, just the early 2000s, I could see you saying, oh, and World War III was going to happen. But now it's just evident, man. It's evident as day. And if you can't see it, then you just spiritually blind, man. You physically and spiritually blind, because there ain't no way in hell you're not seeing this happen on the news or just TikTok, any social medias. This World War III has been going on for a little minute now, man. And like I said, it's only going to escalate worse than what it is now. Trump is supposed to be causing peace and shit, but this man is causing war. And we happy he got back in office, shit. Because we understand this man coming to bring prophecy. The Lord come to put the spirit on this man to cause prophecy to unfold, man. And Lord willing, Yahweh Ratzah, it come quicker, Lord willing, we be built up, to at the point where all of our faith is up, to part, Yahweh Ratzah. So, that's pretty much all I had. Matter of fact, let me see if I can think of one more precept before I end it. Let's go to... Matter of fact, we'll end it with Habakkuk. It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. And we'll get straight to the point. Verse 3, it says, For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Right? World War III, it was a vision, all right, that was going to be for an appointed time. Right? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it should speak. And you seeing it speak. You seeing it clear as day, man. You seeing this coming to pass. It's coming to the light. It says, but at the end it should speak and not lie. Yeah, because Yahweh Shem Rashai said he's a man that he should not lie. If he says it's going to happen, guess what? It's going to happen. All right, there's no Yahweh Shem Rashai going back on his word, man. All right, that's one thing, Yahweh Shem Rashai put over himself is his own very word, man. It says, but at the end it should speak and not lie. Though it tarry, yeah, it was, like I said, going back to, I could see going back to the early 2000s, or even, going back to our elders apostles, and, when they first came, I could see, you said, I could see that you couldn't see World War III coming to pass, because, everything was normal, so-called normal at that time, But it said, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And you seeing these prophecies not tarrying anymore, man. They're not prolonging anymore. Yahweh Hashem Rashai is moving. All right, Yahweh Hashem Rashai said he's visiting this earth, and he's visiting this earth, man, because we just seeing prophecy pop, 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 pop. It's like popcorn, man, pop, 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 pop. You know, when you put popcorn in the microwave or something, that shit just popping, man. That's what you seeing with these prophecies. They popping like popcorn, man. It's just so much prophecy going on. It's damn near hard to keep up with them, man, because you're like, oh shit, this happened, that happened. And the people just confused, man. But the prophets understand what's going on. You know, there's so much to speak on, man. You know, there's so much stuff to speak on with prophecy, man. So this pretty much all I had. Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close it with giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakudash. Double honor to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well and who are the true leaders of Israel today. Stop with elder apostle Taharon down. And double honor to the head and the elder of the man of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And shalom to Yeshua Akim, shalom, and Shabbat shalom.